Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mic'd Up Savages. I'm here today with Murph. But before we start this episode, I'd like to thank everyone for the support as of late. We just hit over 100 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Click right down below. Leave a like. Let us know what you think about us. Murph, game one, King versus Eshelman. King didn't do bad, man. 4 innings, 3 earned, 3 Ks, Finally,
Yeah.
he's starting to settle into that starting role. I mean, I'll take it's 3 earned, man, for the Yankees. Shouldn't be a
Yeah,
problem.
at this point, it seems like that's a godsend. Like, three only giving up 3 runs seems to be a miracle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still giving up 2 home runs though, which
Yeah.
every starter gives up so many home runs.
It's the guys who have no pop too. Like it's all of a sudden they find their pop against Michael King, and it's very frustrating. He's got good stuff. It's just now he's got to capitalize and have. So I would say he's going a little bit in the right direction, in my opinion.
He's definitely he's moving in the right direction. Definitely.
DJ has 2 hits, Gardy has 2 hits, Frazier 2 hits, and Sanchez has a home run, but he does strike out another 3 times. More homers than he actually has singles, which is very bad. Unless you're hitting like 40 homers, and you have like 30 singles. That'd be cool. But, guess what? You don't have that, Sanchez. So that's why you got benched today. Chapman looked good today. 7th inning, he did well. Holder gets to run on second because we blew the game. No,
Yeah.
And that was Andujar drove him in 5-4. Clint homers 6-4. No, Clint drives in Andujar. This is the most I've seen the offense alive in the past few days. And you should be doing this against the Orioles.
Yeah, other than that Mets game, this is a pretty good offensive performance. Although still subpar considering we had 28 guys left on base.
Yeah.
And we only scored, 6? Yeah, we only scored 6 and 28 guys left on base. That's bad baseball still, but hey, a win's a win. We take those at this point.
And I'm just saying, last year, we got guys on base. We were scoring at least 10 out of the 20 in, some games when the Yankees were hot, which is very frustrating to see. Yeah. I mean, Yankees take that game 6-5. I'm happy with it. That's fine. Game 2, Garcia gets his 2nd start. We spoke about this a little bit in the State of the Yankees episode that we just released today. Garcia did fine, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 4 earned, 6 Ks. I mean, he shouldn't have been left out there in that situation. He was already getting up there in pitches again. He threw 95 pitches, I want to say. That's more than Tanaka has thrown this season, and you're actually giving the kid a longer leash than Tanaka, who has playoff experience. Mm-hmm. He averaged 100 and something innings a year, which is come on. You can't be doing that, Boone. You have, like you said the other day, you have Ottavino available with 2 outs. And they chose to put Clark in. I get you want him to make his debut, but that's not what you do to him.
Yeah, that's just not how you do it. That's not how you get it over with. Yeah, like I said in the previous video, I think Garcia pitched better than what the stat line suggests. I mean, I think you should have taken him out probably after the 3rd. Realistically, his pitch count was pretty high. It's a doubleheader game. Again, you called up Clark Schmidt for a reason, right? So you obviously plan to use him. So if that's the case, split the game with the 2 youngsters. It's not the end of the world, though, Yankee fans. This is a rough one, but I think this is a good learning experience. This is something they can build on, something they can reflect on. And I think I think he's going to get another start Wednesday, I believe. I believe that's the case. He's definitely going to get another start, another opportunity. It'd be interesting to see if Schmidt would get a start opportunity sometime this week as well. I hope so.
He deserves one.
Yeah, he deserves an opportunity, especially after this, throwing him to the Wolves.
Mm-hmm. Even John Sterling was what an odd opportunity to put Clark Schmidt in. And like some of the hits were like legitimate hits, but like also very, very good pieces off of him. Nothing hit like gap to gap. It was more of like just staying fair. Good piece of hitting, insiding out. Clark sinker. I mean, he had the experience of being in a high leverage first game. Nothing you can complain about. I mean, Yankees dropped that game 6-3.
And again, just lack of offense, right? We had 4 hits the whole game, 10 base runners. Just Hicks going over, Voit over, Gardy over, Frazier over, Ford over. You just can't win games like this, dude. You can't win games getting 4 hits. You just can't.
Game 3, our favorite game out of the series. You know, Cole's on the bump. Even though he's been struggling as of late, 6 innings, 1 earned, 10 Ks, 4 hits, 5 unearned runs. And the stat line for Keegan Aiken on the Orioles had 4 walks, no earned runs, 8 Ks. You're going to tell me that you cannot capitalize on one of those 4 walks? Because I know that some of them were at the beginning of the inning, and you can't try to manufacture a run for him. And then you throw your ace out there. You got to have some sort of like confidence in yourself that you're going to put up some runs. And it's just you throw up a 1 spot in the 8th inning after he's done.
Yep.
And then Estrada makes that error. If Estrada doesn't make the error, Cole ends up with a no decision because the game will be 1-1. And maybe the game's different, but you also don't play DJ LeMahieu, Murph. I don't know what that.
Dude, we finally get Torres back. Finally, we get him back. We think this is another bat to the lineup, to the struggling lineup, and we add a bat just to subtract him. We take DJ out of the lineup, and in my mind, it makes no sense. Why would you separate those two? I mean, we're literally trying to build off something, right? This has been a pathetic 2 weeks of baseball for this Yankees team, who's been desperately in need of offense, and you finally get an essential offensive piece back, and you take one out of the lineup. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think this is not a well-timed rest day, even though I guarantee you DJ doesn't need it. It's just frustrating stuff, dude. Just frustrating.
Torres gets back in the lineup, doubles. Nice to see that. Yankees dropped the game 6-1. Game 4, Tanaka versus Kremer, whatever his name is. 5 1/3, 2 earned, 4 runs, 5 Ks. Not bad. Again, not bad at all. And a scoreless pen. Sessa gets 2 outs, no runs allowed. Nelson 2 outs, gets 2 innings, no runs. Like
this game was like almost like a carbon copy of yesterday. Just like the error that just gave away the game. Duhar making that error.
And Ford makes an error too. So
So just giving away the game. Tanaka's in there doing a pretty solid start, doing what Tanaka does. And we can't play defense behind him. We can't play. There's no offense behind him. It kind of looked like we might be able to do something, but yet again, for whatever reason, Torres is not starting in this game. Why are you resting him when he just spent 10 days on the IL? I'll never understand. It's not like yesterday he went through the ringer, right? It's not like he was on base 4 times. He wasn't like running out triples inside the park.
Was it like 4 for 6 with like 3 doubles and a home run? Like
it's not like he spent a lot of time on his legs, right? Yeah. So why are we resting him when he just came back? Again, taking a bat out of the lineup. And beat the
Torres out, and then they take Torres out, and then they put DJ in. They just flip-flopped it yesterday. Like, you can't – there's no run support. The defense is not behind him. And then Kremer is like a rookie, man. 1 hit against him, and you strike out. I got strikeouts, whatever. Strikeouts come. Pitchers are going to pitch. But 1 hit, man, it's a rookie. Kind of unacceptable at this point in the season. Again, it's like we're going into every game almost getting 1 hit by every starter, and it's starting to piss me off.
And by every rookie starter, right? And teams are starting to look at us and be like, all right, we can throw a rookie in there, probably get away with it.
He can make his major league debut against us, we'll throw him out there. We can even throw an opener, and he'll probably be able to go 5 innings for us, Give everyone a rest day, a proper rest day.
Like it's ridiculous. Like this is not a good team. This is not a good Orioles team. This is not a team you should be dropping a series to, especially since this team has literally been beating them in Camden since 2018. Since 2018, they hadn't dropped a game there, and finally the streak is snapped. I'm not even too mad at that, but I'm mad that we dropped the series.
Yes. You at least need to split the damn series. And when you score 2 runs in 2 games against an Orioles team, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry. These no effect, like they're major leaguers, but like they don't really have any household names if you want to look at it from a non-baseball fan perspective, you know. No household names, no big contracts, you know, and they still beat you, and it looks real bad right now. I would go as far as to say this is like if I'm the league, I'm laughing at the Yankees right
now. No, absolutely, yeah. I don't know how else to put it. This has been some terrible baseball from this team. A team that, again, like I said yesterday, just a top 5 offensive team in the previous 3 or 4 seasons, and then this year it's like we started off that way, and then we just and we're bottom of the pack offensive team right now, and against pretty bad teams, against teams that should not be beating us. Yeah, it's frustrating stuff. It's just you know, we finally benched Sanchez, which we kind of touched on yesterday, but it's probably for the best. This guy, Boone says,
should have been done a while ago.
Yeah, Boone says 1 or 2 games, but I swear to God, if he brings it back after 2 games, I'll be pretty livid. This guy deserves to be sitting for a week. Honestly, he needs to figure it out. You just go, hey Sanchez, until you show me something, work on it. Like you got to fix it, everything, defensively, offensively. Just it's frustrating stuff right now. It's really tough. There's been a rough stretch for these boys. I can only hope that, you know, we get a stand and we get a Judge back by the end of the week. That's really what I'm hoping for. That's all I can hope for at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, Murph, you said it before the episode. We will not don the pinstripes until the Yankees win a series. So that's the pact. I won't even be wearing a Yankees hat. This is not a Yankees hat. I promise you. Not a Yankees hat. But yes, Murph, thank you as always for joining me on our podcast. Hopefully there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. We need that Judge Stanton back in the lineup. Boone, you need to start playing Glaber and DJ every day now. They are healthy. They're ready to go. They don't need the rest. There's 20 games left in the season. They can play 20 games.
And stop putting Andujar at third.
Yes.
Stop it. He can't play third. Put him in the outfield. I'd rather see him drop a pop fly than boot up another ground ball.
Yes. Well, have a good one. Leave a like if you like. Shoot us a subscription if you want. That'd really help out. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.